While I learned many lessons about alcoholism in a college psychology class at Emory University, I learned more about myself. Part of the class was to volunteer at an alcohol addiction treatment facility in Atlanta. After the professor made arrangements, my first visit was on a Saturday morning. I walked in and introduced myself to a man. "I'm a college volunteer today. Would you like to visit?" The man barked, "Go home, kid. You're just a damn no good do-gooder, and we don't need you here." When I had nothing to say, he pointed at me, and he held his finger pointing at my gut, and I looked down at my daily college attire: brown corduroy pants, yellow shirt, and a Coors belt buckle. Coors beer was cool in the East in 1977 because it was only distributed in the West, and as Desperado put it, you only want the ones you can't get. Coors was cool, but I wasn't. I was just a damn no good do-gooder at an addiction treatment facility sporting an inappropriate belt. I told my professor what had happened and that I was never going back. He said, "You can make that decision and get a D, or you can complete the assignment and probably earn an A or B. You choose." "But what if that guy's there? How can I face him?" I whined. He said, "I hope he is there, and then you can ask him for another chance." I went. He was. I did. And he invited me in. He was the first of many persons addicted to alcohol whose story I've heard and whose path I've walked alongside. I have seen families, lives, and relationships ruined by alcohol abuse, some publicly, some privately. I have also seen people find a way to live an abundant life one day at a time through the help of a higher power. The stress of these times are so difficult for those already coping with their addictions. I lift them and their loved ones up in prayer, and I'm open to their calls. Paying the price of my belt buckle has helped me seek to keep what I do and what I say in sync. Jesus of Nazareth had a few things to say about hypocrites. Some people tell me they don't come to church because it's full of hypocrites, and I'm quick to quip, there's always room for one more. But I also know that we share a vision of God's kingdom that we seek and never complete, that we proclaim is always greater than what we accomplish. Somewhere between being a damn no good do-gooder and fulfilling all God's will for the whole creation lies where we are along the path. When in your life have your actions spoken louder than your words? When have you learned a lesson that wasn't in the lesson plan? When have you been given a second chance? What do you hope for that you can never live up to?